So, I met a guy on Tinder, in January, and every week we would meet once a week, and we would just go out to a park, get food, and then fool around a bit. But there was no sex. We didn't.
No sex?
Well, I'm a very conservative person,
Okay.
so
I was just being clear. I was just being clear.
yeah. So I
Okay.
told him that I want to take it slow. I want to build a good emotional connection with you first, before I go there. And he's not used to that. He's used to, you know,
Okay.
having
So
it.
you met him in January?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So what's the issue?
He told me that he would wait for me because he really liked me and all that. And then our last date was on Valentine's, and we did the same kind of dates we did in January, which is going
And
out.
you haven't heard from him since?
No, he's just been very distant because
How old is he?
uh, he's 30.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Uh, uh, how are you? How old do you anticipate having him wait?
Sorry.
How long do you anticipate having him wait?
Well, actually, he broke up with me via text message on
Okay.
Friday
Okay.
when
So
I
what's
reached out to him.
right? But you okay? So the situation is what? You want him back?
I want to maintain a good friendship with him.
You weren't friends. You weren't
Yeah,
friends. You known this guy for a month. You're putting all kind of importance on somebody that you met in January.
but I just feel like we have a good connection.
Well, that's what you feel. He wanted. Okay, if you feel like you have a good connection, then why didn't you want to take it to the physical level?
Why I didn't?
Why didn't you? Yes.
Because I want to take things slow.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's all about what you want. See how selfish this is? I want to take it slow. I want you to be on my terms according to my thing. And then when he breaks it off, you still want something that's not there. It's very selfish.
But how about if he leaves me after?
Well, then buy a cat, buy a dog, and die alone. Relationships are risks. I don't know what you ladies expect. You want guarantees. What if you don't like him and you break his heart? You expect him to just be all right with that, right?
I wouldn't.
Doesn't matter. No, oh, of course, because women are always the innocent ones. But out of 52% divorce rate, 70 to 80% of breakups are initiated by women. Ma'am, the man said he liked you
Yes,
and he dated you for a month.
yes.
How long before you were intending to have sex with him? He's 30 years old. He's not a virgin. Ballpark it for me.
Maybe 2 months in.
Did you tell him that?
No, but I told him I had bad experiences with men in the past.
Well, there you go. Ding, 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 ding. Making a man in your present pay for stuff in your past equals no future.
But it is part of my.
Your problem.
No,
The wor-
it's like a trauma, right? So
Okay, due respect, your problem. The world doesn't owe you and me understanding. Come out, put your big girl panties on, and grow up. Please tell me you're addressing your trauma with a professional therapist. Exactly. The world doesn't owe you understanding. This is what I mean. Modern women have been painted into. You want to be modern women with all the freedoms and everything else, and freedom comes with responsibility, accountability, and consequences. You're 27 years old. You want a person who's not married to you to understand your traumas that you're doing nothing about. No, thank you.
it's not.
That's a
that.
fully formed man who has a life to live. Listen, that is a fully formed man who has a responsibility to live his life. You may be a perfectly lovely woman, and honestly, the cool thing would have been to say, I think you're nice. And when you get your shit together, I love to date you if I'm single. But until then, I'm keep it moving. But that's not where most people are. It's all about you, man. You're not doing anything about your issues. And I'll be honest, man, most men don't want to deal with women who have issues. You shouldn't be out here dating until you address your traumas. You wouldn't expect a man to be out dating if he had traumas, would you? Would you want to deal with his? Oh,
I rebuke.
would you?
No, but
Would you?
how about if he leaves me after I do it? Because I don't know if he.
What do you mean? If he lose you, what do you mean? If he lose you after you do what?
After we get intimate.
Okay, are you a virgin?
No.
Okay,
But
well then
I've
there's.
had that done in the past before, where
I'm sorry, man. Okay, well then here's the thing. Very reasonable. But if a guy is with you, here's the thing: what you ladies need to understand. If a man just wants to hit and quit, he's gonna leave. If you wanna, there's no guarantees, man. I'm sorry. You could leave him after have sex too. What do you want? You don't want to get hurt. I get it. No one does. This is why you buy a dog or a cat and a battery operated friend, and don't deal with men. Or you put on your big girl panties and get out here and play in the game.
if I approach him now and say,
Man, he's done with you. Okay, if you approach him, my personal opinion, you burn that bridge.
okay,
Because why would you approach him now and say, you know what, that sex I didn't want to give you, if you come back, I'll give it to you. No, thank you.
because he said he would wait for me, and
Well, he doesn't owe you. Okay, and he said he'd wait for you. So what? You're not married. Why does this man owe you anything, ma'am?
no, he doesn't. But I want to still maintain contact with him. I want to maintain a friendship at least. So
How do you maintain contact with somebody who doesn't want contact with you? Ma'am, I'm going to be honest, ma'am. You need therapy. And this is not a bad thing.
but do you think he'll come back around or no?
Okay.
Like, do you think it's final?
Listen, okay? You may be a lovely woman, but this reeks of kind of desperation. It's unattractive. You're 27 years old and you're going through life guarded, trying to protect yourself against hurt because of past traumas. Then you don't need to be out here amongst healthy people dating. You're damaged. That's okay, but deal with your damage. If you had a car, what state do you live in?
I'm in Canada.
Huh?
Canada.
Do you have a vehicle?
Yeah.
Do you have to have a vehicle that passes any sort of inspection to have it on the road?
Yes.
Right. And if it doesn't pass that inspection, you're not supposed to drive it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a danger to others.
Yeah.
You're out here and you're not passing inspection. You're a danger to others. But because you got to go where you got to go, damn everybody else. But you know you need to pass inspection.
But after a month, I don't know this
ma'am,
person.
He could have been okay, ma'am, how about this? He could have been the perfect guy for you, but you're not ready.
So he would meet me where?
No. See, that's that bullshit. No, absolutely not. That's the Disney fantasy that you ladies have been sold. That's this perfect guy who's healthy and ready to go will wait for you, a woman who's not doing anything about her existing traumas to figure her shit out. Absolutely not. Because if we switch that situation and said you are a perfectly healthy woman, marriage-minded, looking to find a husband to go make some babies, and you ran into a guy who has his traumas and everything else, any woman would say you'd be a fool to wait for him to get himself together. Anybody would say that.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
But women emotionally bond.
I don't give a damn, man. You keep giving yourself excuses.
I just don't think I know a person fully to trust them to give.
Well, then don't deal with them.
In a month.
Okay, then, ma'am, buy a dog, die alone. Because you're not doing anything about your issues. I understand your issue, but you're not doing anything about your trust issues.
I am by being more cautious. So
no. And I got a real simple question for you. Ready?
Yes.
How's that working for you?
It's hard to find men that will wait for me.
Because you don't deserve to be waited for. Point blank, period. Why does anyone need to wait for a damaged woman who's not working through her traumas?
I don't think that I'm damaged. It's just that
Okay,
I
ma'am,
feel
the
like
woman.
I
Okay,
was meant
ma'am, you just said I've been hurt by men before and I have traumas. That's damage. You got a car that's been in an accident and
he
it would
said
not pass inspection.
he said he understood.
All right, you keep talking like you can talk or rationalize your way through it. He left you. Period. See, this is what I mean. Ladies do not deal with reality well. This is why men have to deal with rejection often. But when you ladies get rejected or left, it's like the world is supposed. Look, man, he dated you. He gave you an opportunity. He wanted to have sex. You didn't want to jump into bed. He didn't. He dated you for a month and some change, and then decided, you know what? I don't want to keep doing this. That's his right. If you decide to leave, you can do it too. He doesn't owe you anything. You're not married. You've known him for a month. And now you're going to make him, well, you said you would do such and so forth. You sound crazy.
But you do think that he's a coward for breaking up with me via text message instead of trying to talk to me on the phone?
No, if this conversation is any indication, I retract that. I think it was smart. If this conversation is any indication, I think he should have got away from you as cleanly as possible.
But I've not been rude to him at all. I'm being
Oh my God. You just went right past that. Just because you're soft spoken does not change the fact that you will not accept he doesn't want to be there.
I don't know.
And you're not ready.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's in it for me or in it for my body.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore now, does it?
I'll make you famous.
Doesn't matter anymore now, does it? Because, ma'am, due respect, your body is not virgin. So you ladies are playing these fast and loose games with, I don't know why you're here. So what do you need a man to have? A commitment, not monogamous? What needs to happen before you decide to have sex? Do you guys need to be boyfriend and girlfriend?
Well, I just need to know him on a better level. Like, I need to feel comfortable myself.
And he didn't want that. Can he make the choice? Is he free? Is he free to make the choice just like you are?
Yes.
Then accept his choice just like he'd have to accept yours.
Okay.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you keep pushing, and that's why I said, "Man, this is not this. Counseling is a good idea because your self-esteem. This reeks of kind of desperation, like a guy you met in January on Tinder. It ain't like he was referred to you by your pastor or by your mother. It was just you swipe left or swipe right or whatever. You're putting all this emotional attachment into somebody who you only known for less than a month or two. Really unhealthy, man. There are all kind of things that I could really kind of pull out, but I think you need to sit down with a therapist because you're far too invested in a swipe right that was not physical. Yeah, God forbid you would have got physical with the man. What would that breakup have been like? Holy crap.
Well, that's why I'm happy I didn't give my...
No. It's not. No. See, that's the thing. You're boiling bunny crazy. Because that means if I'd have gave it to him, then I'd have been psychotic. No, I'm balanced.
Well, I am a sensitive person. So.
Okay, well then here's what you do.
I can't help that. Like, I'm a sensitive person. I can't.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't get any points for sensitivity. You're an adult. And if they're a sensitive person, then go deal with the traumas and navigate the world as it is.